Hello, people on the internet. Um, I can't remember when was the last time that I made a video where I talk like this. So this is really awkward. But anyways, today I'm finally doing this highly requested video, which is a piercing tour. So basically I'm going to walk you guys through all of my piercings that I currently have and have had in the past. And I'm going to tell you guys when I got them, probably where, the pain, healing, cost if I can remember, of the piercing, and all that good stuff. So as you can see, I do have I feel like, I don't know if I'm just so used to my piercings, but I feel like I don't even have a lot. But you know, I have like 6 piercings in my face. On my face? What? Anyways, but I don't feel like I have like a lot, but I do still think that I have pretty like interesting stories regarding my piercings. And also I'm really happy to tell you guys that this video is sponsored by OUFER Body Jewelry. I'm wondering if I pronounced the name right. OUFER? OUFER? I'm sorry, I really don't know how to pronounce really anything. But they were super kind to send me quite a few piercing jewelry. I have some on my face currently, but I will show them like in detail once I go through like each piercing. So yeah, but that is really exciting. I'm happy that I got to change up some of my jewelry. And if you guys see any like of the jewelry that I have on my body that you would also like to have yourself, I do have a discount code. It's Sophia30. So yeah, just keep that in mind if you see something that I'm wearing that you would also like to have, so we can match then. Just one more thing before I get into this video. Mom, I know you're watching this. I'm warning you, you're not gonna like this video. Okay, so my first piercings, not very interesting. They were my lobes. They were like obviously not stretched like immediately, but I got both of my lobes pierced when I was in elementary school. I don't remember if I was like probably like 8 years old, give or take, something like that. And I got them pierced in like these, you know, these jewelry stores where they sell like, you know, like earrings and necklaces and stuff and rings probably, and they just pierce people's ears with the piercing gun there, which is so unsafe. I genuinely don't understand how it is still not like illegal, at least in my country, because oh my god, like literally my ears, because they were pierced with the piercing gun, and you know, they weren't like they kind of didn't make sure that they are like in the correct place and even like symmetrical. This ear, my left ear, stretches much more easily, like the there's more skin like below the hole, so this ear stretches a lot more easier and it's a lot less painful. But this one is always a bitch. I will tell you guys more about like the stretches lobes later. But because of that, this has been like really difficult to stretch because there's less skin like below the hole, so it's like really like stiff. So it's really annoying. Basically, if you get like your ears pierced with the piercing gun, instead of the needle like going through your skin and actually like making a hole in it, the piercing gun just like kind of rips part of your skin off and just kind of punches the jewelry into your ear. And also those machines cannot be sterilized in quite literally any way, so they're super unsafe. And the people who like make the piercings there, they're not piercers, they don't know like human anatomy or anything like that, so they're not qualified to do any of that, so please do not do it. But I know it's like really common for like, especially like the basic lobes, people get them pierced like that. Just avoid those places at all costs. Like, you don't need to get anything pierced with a piercing gun. Like, it's completely unnecessary and pointless and unsafe. Just go to an actual piercer. Pain of my lobes, I can't remember because it was so long ago. It was for like a pinch and probably didn't cost a lot. The second piercing that I have, I got on I'm sorry. I got on both of my ears a second lobe. So this is what the jewelry looks like. And on my other ear I actually don't have anything in it. Just no reason, but the hole never closes, so it doesn't like really matter. I can't remember how old I was when I got them, probably like 10, 12, like probably my early teens. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they were also pierced with that gun. I still do not recommend that. But yeah, they still like healed pretty nicely. I haven't had any problems with them. I forgot to say it in the beginning of this video, but I was raised in a pretty strict household, at least like compared to my friends' families. My parents were pretty strict, so they didn't want us to get any piercings besides like those 2 lobes before we would turn 18. I started to contemplate whether it was before we were 16. No, I'm pretty sure when I was 16 I still wouldn't have been like allowed to get anything. We weren't allowed to dye our hair, not even like a darker shade of brown or anything like that, or get any piercings before we would turn 18. But I did not care and did not listen, so I did get some piercings as a secret, and I did get caught and I did get grounded. I think the first one that I got without a permission was my septum, but it's not this one, because this one is pierced correctly by a professional. But my first septum, I think I could basically like show the scar, but I really don't want to show the inside of my nose. But if you can like kind of imagine, like you can see where this jewelry goes. The whole of the first one is like far here. So I think I was 13 or something like that, and one of my friends pierced my septum in this like invalid toilet in a mall, and I think I paid her like 20 euros. I'm pretty sure I paid her at least something, and it was so messy. Yeah, I suppose it hurt a little bit, but like that wasn't like the biggest issue there. It was the fact that it was pierced way too far behind. So the jewelry would like put so much pressure on the bone. Is it the bone? If you like do this, you can feel that there's something like hard in there. I think it's a bone. I don't fucking know. But the piercing was so far here that it was like pushing against the bone all the time, and it would be so painful, like so painful, and basically it would never heal. Like it was constantly painful, and it would like leak the liquid that comes from healing piercings. That would be coming like constantly, even though it would supposed to be healed already. So yeah, it was super annoying. But I kept it a secret from my parents by I don't know if I can do it with my long nails. And well, I don't know, because these spikes would probably hurt me, but basically you just like flip it like up there. But yeah, I don't think I can do it with my nails. But that's what I did. I actually think that I took it off before my parents found out about it. But I did like pierce it, like re-pierce it myself at some point on the same hole, and once again it was really painful. Like it would never heal, like not the like piercing moment itself, but like the, you know, it was really annoying. Somewhere around the same time, when I was, I think about 13 or 14, I did my smiley and tongue web myself with like I think I used like the, what is it called in English? We like one of these. Can you please focus? Oh, come on. Like, god damn it. Can you see what I'm talking about? So like, without the bow obviously, but I can't find like any freaking normal one. One of these. And I think I just washed it with water before like going through. Yeah, really bad idea, but luckily nothing like happened with them. They did pretty good. I don't think I even have like any photos with my smiley or tongue web, but especially mom is probably curious what those even look like. So smiley is the one that is going to be like, there's the, I don't know how to speak English. Should I just end this video now? And then the tongue web is go through there. So they weren't really painful because the thing that they go through is so thin, and I don't think there's like a lot of nerves there, so it wasn't a big deal. But definitely very unsafe to do yourself with the random ass needle from like the bottom of your cabinet. Don't do it. I think my mom only found out about my smiley and of course forced me to take it off, which was for the best, definitely. And I actually never got it re-pierced because I don't know, it's just a very inconvenient piercing. It looks cool, but it's not one of those piercings that will like last forever. But yeah, at that point I took everything off. So when I had to take out all of the piercings that I had, except the ones on my ears, I actually also tried to stretch my ears like without permission. That was also like not allowed, but I had to take them off as well and just go back to the regular jewelry. But around the same time I was dating this guy who had a lot of piercings, like actually a lot, like pretty much any place that could be pierced was pierced with him. So, and I can't remember if he had only one of his nipples or the other one also pierced, but you know, I was like, oh, I really want to get my nipples pierced as well, like it looks so cool. And he was like, I can pierce them for you. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, in his defense, like, he had actually pierced a lot of his own piercings, like even the facial ones. So that's why I kind of trust him. But I still do not recommend that, because obviously I can show you guys in this video like my nipples, and I'm not sure if everyone has it, but at least on my nipples there's like a, well, this is the nipple, there's like a line that goes in the middle of it, and so that's basically where you would want the piercing to go through, like in the middle. The other one is pretty symmetrically, but the other one is not. Like, it looks really stupid in my opinion, but it hurts so bad that there's no way I'm gonna get them re-pierced like correctly. So I just let them be. Yeah, my ex-boyfriend pierced my nipples when I was like 15, and I've had them ever since. And I actually had the same exact piercing jewelry all the way until like 2 weeks ago, when I changed up some of my piercing jewelry, because I just never got around to buy like new jewelry for my nipple piercings, because I didn't know how long it should be. The bars on the ones that I had almost 10 years, they were way too long, but they were okay. Like, they still like healed pretty well. The healing process was kind of awkward. I felt like I would have to wear a bra all the time to like protect my nipples, but then it would also be painful to have something like in like near contact with your chest. So but it wasn't too bad. Like, the piercing situation itself was really painful, so I would not do it again. But I still recommend getting your nipples pierced by a professional though, not by your ex-boyfriend. Sorry, mom. Now you know that I've had nipple piercings for almost 10 years. They healed pretty well, and now I have really cute jewelry on them. I will show you a photo of what the jewelry looks like, not my nipples, because this is YouTube. Little heart-shaped bars, not bars, but the, you know, they're really cute. They're from OUFER body jewelry. They were gifted and they were super cute. Something about this exact jewelry is that, because as you can see, there's like more details in it. It's not just a like the bar and balls. That sounds so weird. Wait a minute. Anyways, you know, there's much more detail to the jewelry, so it gets stuck to shirts a lot easier. So now I definitely don't feel like being without a bra, because it definitely protects my nipples from getting caught to things. And yeah, I don't know, it's, I guess you just need to suffer for beauty and cuteness. But yeah, they're still super cute, and you know, I don't mind. I can suffer a little bit for cute nipple jewelry. Then I actually got the rest of my piercings after I actually turned 18. So the nipple piercings were actually the only ones that I had all the time, but obviously, like, how would my parents see them? And I actually I had to go through my old photos to like see when did I get everything like done, because I generally cannot remember. Like, I have no concept of time, but apparently when I was 16 or 17, back then I did re-pierce my septum myself, like I explained before, and then I just like kept it hidden again, and I never got caught for it, but I just took it off before or around when I turned 18, because again it was painful, because it would never heal. But yeah, those were the ones that I had like without permission. I think it was right before I turned 18. I got this one. I can't remember. Wait a minute. I can't remember what this one is called. Like, I can't remember the names anymore. But I got it done professionally. It was pretty painful because it's a pretty thick piece of skin to go through, and it's like really hard. So yeah, it was like 7 out of 10 probably. Like, it was pretty painful, but it healed like well, obviously, because it was done by a professional. But it was really annoying to sleep on that side. Like, it was painful, so I would have to sleep on this side for like 2 weeks. And after that, I found out that if you have one of those neck pillows, you just put that on your pillow and you kind of like put your ear in the neck pillow's hole, so it's not like touching anything, it's kind of just like hanging in there, so that way it doesn't get like any pressure and it's not painful. So that's what I found out later. If you want to get ear piercings, that's what I recommend, getting a neck pillow to help you sleep with it while it's healing. I think the ear piercing was probably like 40 euros, give or take, something like that. And pretty soon after that, I got, wait a minute, yeah, this nostril pierced at the same place. It was also probably like around 40 euros. It wasn't like super painful. I don't know, I can remember, probably also like, I don't know, probably 7 out of 10. Annoying, but still like bearable. This, don't worry if this looks like a bit crusty and like weird. It's because I changed the jewelry on that a few days ago, and I had one of those really annoying rings on it before, and it took me literally like ages to get it off. I had to like literally rip it off, and it was really painful. I don't know how it was stuck, like it was literally stuck, the jewelry. But I changed into that, and now I'm happy because they're well, symmetrical, but it's, I can see that it's not like my nose looks so wonky because this one is still like so swollen and I don't know, weird. But when I first got it done, it healed really well. You know, like this part of your face is not like something that moves a lot, so it would heal pretty quickly and nicely. The only thing was that when I would like come out of the shower or like wash my face and like dry it, I would sometimes forget that I have this piercing now, that I can just like go like this. So I would like kind of, well, I can show with this one, it would just kind of like come like this, and now it doesn't hurt at all because it's like completely healed. But it would hurt a lot when it was still healing, when it did that. When it does get, when it gets caught in something and it goes like this, oh, it was so painful. Then the next one that I got, at that point I only had this one on my face, and my parents really didn't want me to get any more. Like, it was pretty easy to like get them to allow me to get this one while I was already 18, but I was living under their roof, so yeah, they weren't still like very happy about me getting piercings. So this was like pretty easy to get them to accept. But this one, my vertical lab red, I really did have to like reassure them that it's gonna look good on me, it's not gonna leave a scar, at least a big one, and it's like really safe for you, because as you can see, it's literally just on the surface of my lip, and it's not here, unlike these two are. This is just here on the top of my lip. So I eventually did get permission to get it. I was 18. It was like the spring of 2018, I think. I think it also costs like 40 years. Like there's not like much difference in the prices of the piercings, at least on the one place that I did go to a lot. So I went to the same place. It was really not painful at all. My vertical lap rate, I think it was 4 out of 10. It was really not bad at all. But I was very nervous because it was the first like really prominent piercing on my face. But I was really happy when I got it because I had wanted lip piercings for ages. You know, I was a scene kid or emo kid and stuff like that, so I always wanted lip piercings. But yeah, and it also healed really nicely. As you can see, it's still going really strong. The only thing that I had when it was healing was kind of like, well, pretty much eating and drinking. Like, now I'm just completely used to it. Like, I don't even think about it. But because, like, I don't know if you can like see, but I would like keep doing this, like pull it or put like something like on top of it while like consuming something. So I had to get used to having something right here that I can just shove things into my face. But it healed really well and I never really had much problems with it. Sometimes I've had like, I remember some years ago, some kind of like blemish or something like right here next to the top hole, but it just went away by its own. So yeah, I do recommend this piercing because it's really easy. Like I said, it doesn't like damage your teeth or like literally anything. I don't know, it's one of my favorite piercings to this day because it's not that common for people to have. It's kind of special, and yeah, I would not see myself without it anymore. So around that time I also started to very slowly stretch my ears. So these two lobes, but yeah, I did it really slowly because stretching your ears really is painful and it's really annoying, but you just always kind of want to go bigger and bigger. My goal always was to go at least 20 millimeters, but now I'm at 18 millimeters and I do want to get bigger. So yeah, I haven't stretched my ears out. I think they've been this size for 2 years now. I just haven't gotten around to stretch them, but I did get new jewelry from OUFER body jewelry. These are 19 millimeters. Can it please focus? Hello? Well, I think you can still see. I did try to get them in, but they wouldn't go in. My lobes are still a tiny bit too small for these, but I can't wait to wear them soon probably. They look really nice and I can tell that these are really high quality. But yeah, I do want to stretch my ears a bit more. I don't know how much. Nothing huge, definitely. But yeah, I don't know. I do want to stretch them a bit more. I got my next piercing. I had already turned 20, so the next one was I think this one is called conch, I think. So it goes through a really, really hard piece of skin, and it was really painful. That was really painful. I think that was 8 or 9 out of 10. Yeah, and I could like feel and hear the crunch when the needle went through my ear. Yeah, it was not very nice, but it looks really cool. Also, he really well got it at the same place, probably the same price, I think. I do want to get more piercings on my ears as well, especially because on this ear I only had these 2, and it feels so naked. Then apparently I got my septum like finally correctly pierced in July 2020. So when I moved to my first but I moved out of my parents' house, and this is the one. Yeah, again it did hurt a little bit, not too much, but at least now it doesn't hurt like this. Like, it's so nice. I do think that the old hole is still like open, that I could like at least almost put something through it. But yeah. And this horseshoe with the spikes is from OUFER Body Jewelry, and it's really cute. I always wanted a horseshoe that has spikes. I feel like septum is like a really basic piercing that I think fits almost like anyone. Like, I feel like it's so neutral, especially if you have like a really delicate jewelry on it. I think it would like suit anyone, honestly. Then the next one is my other nostril that I got pierced in January of last year. Yeah, I just wanted to have my piercings to be symmetrical, and they're not right now because, like I said, the other nostril is quite a bit swollen. I don't know if I said before, but these ones are also gifted. Can you please focus? They're like, you know, shiny little diamonds. Really cute, and it heals really nicely. I've never had any problems whatsoever with these ones, except now. But it's not like related to the piercing itself. It was just the freaking jewelry. But yeah, they're really cute and really easy piercings. I do recommend them 100%. Then my last and most recent ones are my snake bites. Also, the jewelry on them is gifted from OUFER Body Jewelry. Look how shiny. They're also like cute little gems. I did have these like closed rings on them for a really long time, and I really like them. And even though I like this one as well, I wanted to like have a little change, but I feel so weird without the rings because I can do like this now. I couldn't with the rings because like obviously it would be in the way, but now I can just, which is so weird. Like, what? And it's also like weird like eating now because ow, just like that. These can get like kind of stuck. I don't know if you guys can see, but I can get like stuck behind your teeth, and that was what happened to me quite a few times when I first got them pierced last summer. Yeah, last summer. They were 60 euros in total, so I think they were like 30 each. But the piercer was really nice. It was a female piercer, so I felt really safe with her. I don't know, it wasn't painful. Like, my lip piercings haven't hurt pretty much at all. Like I said, probably like 5 out of 10 or something like that. But like I said, the healing, because it's so different from like the vertical lapray, like I said, this one doesn't like, it doesn't, it's not inside your mouth, unlike these. So when I'm eating, these would get stuck to my teeth all the time, and well, they do like, they are like being rubbed against your teeth, so they can damage your teeth at least a little bit. Well, I haven't noticed anything yet, but I've only had them for a year now, so it hasn't been that long. I do feel like the close rings were like really easy, because they wouldn't get stuck on anything. You just have to get used to them, that you have like something like on top of your lip like all the time. But I did get used to it, and now I feel weird without them. But it's a nice change. Yeah, they're also like, they heal really nicely. Except I did have the problem with, I haven't had with these ones yet because I only changed them like 2 days ago. But so basically, the balls on the first ones that I got when I got them pierced, the balls would like unscrew by themselves, even though I would try to like tighten them like every now and then, but they would still like fall off, and one of them even got lost. Yeah, I think, yeah, one of them fell in like a grocery store, and it was really horrible. And when it was still like healing and stuff, and you would have to like, you know, be like putting the bar through your lip like all the time and forcing it through and screwing the ball and stuff like that, like it's just extra stress to your healing piercing, because when your piercing is healing, it's basically like an open wound, and it's really like easy to get infected at that point. So it was really stressful to try to like keep it clean, or them clean. It was mostly this one that was being a bitch, but I did manage anyways. And like I said, when I got the close rings, I didn't have that problem anymore, which was like really nice. Now I'm also just kind of like neurotic because I don't want it to happen again. But yeah, other than that, again, the struggle was because of the like jewelry, not the piercing itself, but the piercing itself really nice, healed well like otherwise, and I don't know, it's really cute. I wanted snake bites ever since I was a little kid, so I'm happy that I finally have them. And I don't know, I feel like I'm probably just like blinded by my own piercings by now, but I feel like I don't still like even have a lot on my face. I feel like my face is like so big, maybe because my lips are also like kind of big, and that's why it doesn't look like I have like a ton in my face. Maybe it's just me, I don't know. But I've actually never had anyone even tell me that I have like a ton of metal in my face. I don't know how to speak anymore. I should probably end this video by now. I do want to, like I said, get more ear piercings. I don't know if I will get any more on my face. I occasionally have like a urge to get a bridge piercing, but I don't think so. I'm actually afraid of the scarring on that one, because I've seen that I really don't get like scars on these ones. You have one here, so I will probably just stick to these ones and then get more on my ears, and I don't know, something like that. But I'm pretty happy with my piercings at the moment. Yeah, I think that would be the end of this video. I don't know, I feel awkward. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much OUFER Body Jewelry for sponsoring this video and make it possible. I'm so happy to finally have some new sparkly jewelry. I feel so fancy. Like, I'm really happy with their jewelry. I have no complaints whatsoever. And like, even though I haven't been able to try the plugs yet, I can tell that they are high quality material. So I'm editing this video now, and I just realized that I forgot to like tell you guys about one of my piercings on my ear. If you was wondering that, girl, why aren't you talking about that one? I forgot because I'm stupid. So this is the one that I forgot to talk about. It's Rook. Can you please fucking focus? Of course not. Yeah, that's what I thought. And this is Conch, and this is just called Helix. I looked them up. Yeah, I got my Rook pierced pretty soon after the Conch. It wasn't as painful as Conch because this is much thinner than this. Was also probably like 30 or 40 euros. Pretty much the same thing with the healing. I should change something else to it. But yeah, this is what my ear looks like. I really like this jewelry. It's so cute. And yeah, it's nothing special, but I just realized that I completely forgot to talk about it, so it really bothered me. But yeah, here it is, and yeah, I suppose that's all I have for today. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye!